And Kamala told his ass.
Ooh, low.
And he talking about he won.
Killing me softly.
So of his followers, though. I mean, it's crazy. So his followers.
Don't he say he win all the time, too?
All his
Always
followers,
winning. That's why. That bullshit. Always winning. You ain't always winning.
I'm going off of every type of victory, not the way his followers was talking.
Probably the biggest win ever.
That
Always
just shows
winning
you
big.
how stupid they are.
Man,
Donald Trump is ignorant. I know it's not politically correct to call white man ignorant.
A black man either?
Very seldom do you hear anybody call white man ignorant.
Right.
But doesn't
They
that,
call niggas ignorant all the time.
but doesn't that show us how bad the Joe Biden situation was? Because Donald Trump did win that last debate, and Joe Biden was asleep.
I don't think he won the
I
last
don't know if
debate.
he won it or Joe Biden just lost it.
Just lost
Oh,
it.
right. So Kamala is.
So Joe Biden was up there like, Joe.
Y'all say.
What I like is that Kamala, she demanded the attention. She stayed focused. And she also allowed herself to be seen like, yes,
It
you are.
started before that. Let me
Well,
tell you
that's
how.
true.
Let me tell you how organized it was. When she came out on the stage, first thing she did was put that pep in her step, and she got to him to shake his hand before he even got out from behind his podium, which is a psychological thing. It's like this motherfucker old. That's what that was about. And she reached out. At first, he was in shock because at first it looked like he wasn't gonna shake her hand, and then she was like, and he shook it. But that was a psychological move right there.
That was a move right there.
I'm talking about the first thing she did was beat him to the spot.
Right.
Well, I think she also did that too because
With her pants on.
See, there you go. I think she also did that too to take away from him not coming to the medium to meet her, so that it would not be. Well, he didn't even want to shake her. Let me come on your turf to take away from you.
I'm the bigger person.
That's what I'm telling you.
I think y'all.
No, it was psychological warfare, man.
But y'all might be making a little more. I think
Nah, bro.
he just used to dapping niggas. He's like, oh
No,
shit.
no.
He used to
No.
dapping niggas up.
No, he
He's
used to
like,
women-
shake my hand.
No, he used to women
supposed to
slapping
come
him.
in
He
the
used to
middle.
women slapping him.
They
No,
supposed
no.
to come in the middle,
In
shake
the
hands,
middle
and
is
then
when
go
they
to the
meet.
corner.
But she did a psychological play on it.
Yep.
And it was a play in
Say you some
several
steps.
regards. One was he's old and she's spry. That was the first thing I said, okay, I see what she's doing.
Well,
and
one-
the other thing was, I think she thought he may not, it was a
Exactly.
rumor, he wouldn't shake her
Exactly.
hand. Which he
wouldn't come to
really
the
would have
middle.
looked fucked
So
up.
she took that away from
She
him.
took it from him.
And she also took away from him. I noticed how he never looked at her.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she was
And
looking
that's
at
a
him.
sign of that's a sign of disrespect. But I like how when he kept trying to make it as if he was still in campaign with Biden, she said, "Clearly, I am not Biden." And I
Right,
like that.
right.
And she stayed in control with that.
My favorite part of the
do you-
debate.
Do you think that wearing the pants outfit showed a little bit more
See?
strength than the dress?
No, Donald Trump always wear pants.
But what I will say is,
Yeah, DC.
what I really liked about it is that he tried to come as correct as he could be. Like, he was doing a lot of foolishness with Biden, but he knew he could not do that.
Oh,
with
man,
her.
he was kind-
He
he was
had
shook.
to bring his A game.
He was
it
shook.
still wasn't enough.
He knew he
but
wasn't
he had
no
to
man.
bring his A game as much as he could, and he knew, like, man, I'm dealing with
And
somebody serious. I couldn't do that
stay
foolery
sensible
that he
for
did with Biden.
that longer period of time.
Yeah.
You know, he started talking about y'all eating the dogs, the Haitians eating
Oh,
the
man.
dogs, and boy, she was getting in his ass. She was just throwing darts at his ass. She started talking about them rallies ain't all with it.
Oh, that got him. He
that
wasn't
one.
ready for that. What I like what she did was she did a queen move. I can go low but still be classy. So you want to fight? You want to play? Let's play. We're going to play chess.
In fact, for a queen, you're not classy unless you go. Go ahead.
You know what?
Man,
Look at that race ass.
the one thing I just knew was just crushing.
Did I leave that thing in the car?
The one thing I knew that was just crushing it was when she says, I've talked with the military leaders that work with you. And she said,
said you a despicable.
Said you a disgrace.
And then she
Disgrace,
called him
that's
weak.
right.
I was like,
man.
Oh,
she
yes.
called him weak.
She was
I
like
like
that.
I don't know
But
what
did
it
y'all
is when a
see?
woman called him
I
weak now.
think she started to call him a
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
She said, this.
Yeah.
And I
Boy, I was hoping she said
I
that.
really thought that was strategic
She called herself.
to let
It was
us,
playing.
let us know. Oh, ooh, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep my class.
But you know what? I'm glad she didn't do. She didn't use no urban slang. She was real.
Oh no, she wasn't gonna do that.
You know, sometimes they'll throw that little urban slang.
She wasn't
in
gonna
there,
do that. She didn't have to do that.
Right. She didn't have to do all
speaking
that.
of which, when the moderators asked him about his remarks about her. Today she's black, tomorrow she's not, just using my own words. And he was like, well, she could be what she want. I like how he threw it in there, if you caught it. You know, 1 minute she is, 1 minute she not, but she could be whatever she want to be. But she did not entertain that. She said, I will be a president for the people.
And my take on that is, I don't understand the politician. Like, if he want to play that game, he's German. His mama and daddy, you talking about immigrants, I know they were supposedly legal immigrants. His mama and daddy migrated over here from Germany.
The complexion
and his
is right,
real
though.
name ain't Trump.
No,
It's
not.
Trump.
And they probably ate some cats and dogs.
Look it up, Weightball. You don't believe nothing I teach you.
I watched the debate too, so let me
Oh,
say.
good for you.
Oh, really?
Good for
First off,
you.
I was converted.
Yes.
But
You
but
wasn't hibernating?
I will say I can't get that part of my life back. That shit didn't change my life. I mean, my favorite part was when Kamala jumped off the top rope and hit him with the chair. It seemed like a wrestling match to me. When I'm looking at it, it's as real as watching WWF.
Oh wow,
That's as real as it is.
Well, I mean,
from
less spandex
from a
and
grown
less
ass
entertaining,
man
but
with a
it's about as real
PhD
as it is.
who don't vote. A grown ass man.
So did that?
See, that's not true either. You making up stories about
I'm
it.
never saying what you said.
I'm gonna just say when I look at Kamala, I'm gonna probably have to vote for her just because Trump is retarded, and I ain't hating on her, but like I look at like the way Trump was talking, she just get to laugh, and she remind me of how my
She
mama
was
laughed
funny.
right before she whooped my ass.
She was
Like,
funny.
That's exactly.
Yeah, you silly little boy.
and then she whooped the shit out my ass. Hell no, I'm
silly
just
little
saying,
boy.
what are we going into?
But what I like is
scared.
this. Whether her plan is effective or not, she continued. I counted it. I might be off, but I think she said, I have a plan at least 10, 15 times. I might be off on my numbers, but she continuously said, I have a plan. He do not. I have a plan. He does not.
Yeah.
Right? So whether
never
her
answered the
plan
question all
works or
last
not,
night.
Not
I will
one
go with a
question.
person who will at least say, I have a plan.
And not tell no details.
sometimes that's not-
Nobody gave no
sometimes-
details.
Well,
Sometimes
he don't
that's
have
not
no
good
plan.
now. Sometimes
well,
that's not good.
well, at least she's.
A
But
lot
she's
of times you
working
get into a
now.
relationship
Oh Lord, he went there.
and the woman, she already got plans.
Why it's got to be the? Okay, you want to go there, DC?
Yeah, my ex-wife, she had plans. She had damn
Her
plans.
plan was to love you until she felt like she
Her
couldn't love
plan
you.
would get my money.
I don't know about her. I ain't Gwen, I can't take
what
up
did-
for y'all. No, I don't know.
What you say, go ahead. She
I
didn't
don't
tell me the
know.
whole
I
plan.
don't know. I can't speak on
I'm
that.
telling you the real plan
Yeah,
now.
you know
Plan
what was
B.
up.
Now you.
Plan B, that's the real
Oh
plan.
my God.
When it got real sad was when the moderators were talking to
The what?
The
moderator.
Moderator.
The moderators were
Moderators.
talking to Donald Trump. They say things like, "Mr. Trump, that is not true."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Trump and his people now saying
Yeah.
it wasn't fair.
Yeah.
Because moderators was like, that's not, nobody ate no dog.
Oh, his
Well,
followers
well,
talking about
well-
it was 3 on. It was 3 on 1.
Well, to the point of this, and I was like, that's not true. That we did not leave Afghanistan on our own per se.
What you mean?
Look at, because the Taliban was the Taliban, they started going crazy. We had to go in and get our people up out of there. So it wasn't like, oh, we're just going to pull out on our own. We kind of was
Well,
forced
she kind
to
of
leave.
stayed away from the
Yeah, but
Afghanistan
and that was
question.
No, he brought it up.
She
But
said,
she did-
but
she
she
kinda
said
stayed away
we
from it.
left.
Right.
She did say she left. So if you're going to be fair about the things that I'm not a Trump supporter, then it should have been vice president that's untrue. You know,
Well-
it should, to their point,
Right.
you're going to be non-biased and do it on both ends because we did not say, oh, no, we're going
Well,
to
he
pull out
wasn't
on our
prepared. His
own.
people didn't prepare
Not at all.
him either.
Yeah,
Kamala
that's
deal
true.
with the situation.
And Kamala was
Now,
telling.
Go ahead.
Kamala was telling all the business too. She said, "And you know what he did?
Yeah,
you know what he
yeah,
did?
yeah.
But then nobody catch this but me. Because I've watched all, news be on when I be doing whatever, all day. Nobody caught this but me. The first thing said at the debate, you caught it? The man said, he said 4 years ago we elected her and Donald Trump president. Nobody mentioned it.
Right.
I mean, he just screwed up. And he never came
Fixed
back
it.
and cleaned
Then
it up.
fixed
But
it
you
everything.
Google it. His first statement, the moderator, or media, whatever.
Moderator.
He said his opening statement was that 4 years ago, Kamala and Donald Trump won the presidency.
Well, you know, in his mind,
he didn't know who his vice president was.
Said anything
He didn't remember who his vice president
it ain't no
was.
big deal, but you would think.
But he should have fixed it.
Corrected it.
She would have said.
Right.
She would have fixed it.
I think
as
the
much
gentleman
hell
was
as they raised when Joe Biden said Trump was his vice president when he was in.
Yeah.
I just think that adrenaline was running so high that because the way I look at when she went in, I kind of equated it to David and Goliath. I really did. I was like, she's
Who's
in here.
David?
Well, she definitely was David. And
not on the intellect tip. She was Goliath.
well, no, she was Goliath was the one that was the taunter and the big bad quote unquote wolf.
Goliath got his
and
ass
David
whipped.
was the smaller, lesser one, but he came out victorious.
Okay.
You saying you think God on Kamala's
No,
side.
that's not
what you're
what
saying.
I'm saying. No, what I'm
Trump
saying is
said
when I
God's
look
on
at
his
it,
side.
I
Right.
saw that because when she kind of kept looking at him like, this is really real. Of course, you hear stories about being in the arena with him, but to
And they
be there.
said they had never met.
That's what I'm saying.
Isn't that
So
wild?
this woman, no matter how strong she is as a individual, to come up against a person and be right there.
And for your
But
information, boy, I think God is on Kamala's side. Now, Donald Trump said God was in on his assassination attempt, which I know is a lie.
If you think
God don't miss.
So Democrat
God
or
don't
Republican,
So what do you
I
think?
think God got bigger fish to fry than worried about Democrats.
what do you think
But
for-
his play on words about they hired, they elected him and Kamala was because some of his people still think he won the election. Kamala.
Stop pronouncing it like
Some
Republican.
of his people still think he won the election that time too. So
Well,
that
now,
I have a
They have
hard
their
time-
opinions.
I have
They
a
have
hard
their
time believing that anybody really believes that.
Now, what do you think about the newest
Racism, man.
the newest endorsement for Kamala? Taylor
Swift,
Swift.
Taylor
the
Swift.
Swifties.
The
Let me
Swifties
teach
are
y'all
out.
something about
282
shows.
million.
and how it
Been
goes
endorsed.
That was a rhythm. That
and
was a-
production
let me
of
be quiet.
shows. You know.
That's what I said. Let me be quiet. dude.
Talk about the subject at hand first. But since you brought it up,
But she got
Basically
280.
saying, like, stay with the
She
debate,
bringing
man.
282 million followers with her.
And I think
That's
that was
not
strategic.
If all of them don't come, if she can get 50% of them,
I think that was strategic as well.
what you
I
mean
think
strategic?
because I feel like she was going to go that way anyway, and I think because now she's still it's like the big thing. Taylor Swift now has endorsed her, so it builds to your point production and marketing.
it's all
so
acting,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So now we gotta
So
wait for
it's
the
like
beehive.
wrestling. So
we
it
gotta-
is
now
like
we gotta wait for
wrestling,
the
like I said.
Wrestling is a
Now she
joke.
get the beehive.
yeah.
She got the
Oh.
Swifties in the beehive.
Yeah, it's
And
on.
Megan Thee Stallion. Let's
Yeah,
not
it's
forget.
on.
It's over.
But
Yeah.
one thing,
And what was a rapper in Atlanta, in Chicago that performed?
That what you said, Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan
Glory.
No, the brother.
Oh,
The brother.
Chance.
No.
To my common.
He from here. Lil Jon.
Yeah,
Lil
the
Jon.
Democratic convention, yeah.
Which all these people in entertainment, I just had trouble following anybody named Lil. Lil Jon,
Lil
Lil
Wayne.
Boosie, Lil Wayne, Lil Bo Peep. It's just bullshit.
Lil Bo Peep.
That ain't me. That ain't me. He like, I'm Big Bo.
Lil, what's his name, son name?
Uh,
It was two rappers,
Lil Romeo.
Lil
That's
Romeo,
yeah.
Master P Boy,
Yeah.
then Lil
Little Baby.
Little slang.
Lil Baby,
Lil Bow Wow.
When I
Lil Bow Wow.
when I used to rap, they wanted to call me Lil JJ. I was like, no, you're not.
Wait a minute, when you use the what?
You were Lil JJ.
No.
DC, I used to rap.
Give us a little something.
Lord, you
Transform into another what I got you wanna have it. A night up on the mic because it's time for me to grab it like a shot from the 3-point line at the buzzer. Tangle with the vendor when you sweat it never was a better or better. I'm a there you go.
all right. Lil
KRS-One was
JJ.
gonna say.
KRS-One one was going to sign you?
And then I was locked up when he called my manager.
He would call you then, wouldn't he?
That's how you know she a real rapper.
Yeah.
I was going to sign you.
Moose Man's wife was a rapper. She bought some of her CDs in one time.
You said CDs?
Goldie.
I'm streaming now. I'm streaming now. Y'all go check out The Queen Is Here.
God damn.
The Boss Lady Anthem.
Doing every damn thing.
I'm streaming. I'm on a few independent movies. Yes, I'm streaming.
Damn.
I perform every now and then.
Rap?
Yeah.
You need backup dancer.
Come through for me.
You a backup
I
dancer.
perform every now and then.
Backup dancer.
Me, you, Tim, Weightball.
Yeah.
I ain't no backup dancer.
Yeah.
He is a lead.
The
I'm not no backup
You
dancer.
a backup
Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis.
You a backup.
Lil JJ in the dead leg.
Nah, I was Lady J. I was Lady J, the hit mistress.
Oh, the hit mission. Look
I
out.
was Lady J, the hit mistress.
Damn, this is JJ.
Yeah, my managers was mad at me too. They was like,
Yeah,
that's when they
done it
did
all.
artist development and stuff.
Yeah.
That's my background came from performing, rapping and acting.
You like
yeah.
Tupac.
You don't
He's a
never know.
female
You don't
Tupac.
never know who you sitting close to, boy.
I was mad Baltimore School for the Arts. They didn't take me, so
You went to where?
I tried out for the Baltimore School for the Arts.
The one
I got
Tupac
on the
went
waiting
to.
list and it's like they didn't take me.
What? You had weight
Tupac
problem?
and Jada Pinkett went there, right?
No, I
Didn't her
just-
You
Jada-
say you got on the waiting list. You had
Yeah,
weight,
like if
weight
you don't
problem?
make it, they'll put you on the waiting list. You said weight problem. These be crazy.
Weightball been on the wait list for years. What? Boy, you don't never know. You got some talent that we don't know about because we have not been able
He
to
the
find
rapping
one.
reverend.
Yeah.
I'm talking both.
Talking about, but y'all want to go there.
Oh, go ahead, Red.
I was a pretty good breakdancer by that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
You
nah.
should have been in the Olympics, man. You could have won.
Oh, I would have won that one.
The way they
Yeah,
won
you
that
could've
one.
qualified.
Frankie Beverly would have won that one.
Yeah, you could have at least qualified.
Yeah, you would have won that one. Yeah.
I used to battle dance. I mean, I ain't shallow
you
now.
did.
Yeah, I ain't shallow now. But I mean,
Well, show us
I
the
can't
move.
break now. I can't
That's
break.
what's wrong with your brain. Spinning
Just
on
give
your
us one of
head.
these. Just give us something real quick. Like,
You like you about to have a seizure.
no, I know you got something like a little face frame or something.
box.
You got a little quick
So you
tuck.
did not just bowl.
Don't you got a little tuck or something? Come on, man. Show us something, man.
Sister Jada gave us a little something. Come on, give us a little
It was a
something.
trademark move. Trademark move. Somebody we know is yours.
Bars is totally different. It's not
I mean, were you like,
It's okay.
were you like Hammer or were you like, I mean, what did you do?
When he danced.
It started out breaking, but then that wasn't like really popping in the South. So then popping and locking
Yeah.
became popular.
Yeah.
And so I migrated more to that. And then
Then you took over the
was
scene.
out. So, but in like when you was 6th grade and all that stuff, I'm gonna let you have that one. One of them. But so just when as it got older and stuff, the South was just more popping and locking, and so that's why I went to instead of breaking.
That's why you went, and then from there you went to preaching.
Hey man, I ran as long as I could.
Hey, singing him.
shit ain't working.
I don't see no Olympics in my future.
What y'all think about the Lord?
I don't see no Olympics in my
What
future.
y'all think about God? Yeah, get your goddamn ass out.
You done popped enough now.
Oh man, that's good, man. Now, do you have anything in mind if the preaching thing don't work out?
Oh, that's gonna work out. I mean,
It's not working out.
That's the preacher thing gonna work out.
Always winning.
always winning, man.
Always winning.
Preacher thing don't work out.
Man, you should have
DC,
been in
somebody
Memphis,
said
man.
they finally got a reason, something
watch
to look
on
forward
Wednesday.
to on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Next thing you know, you mark my word now. Preaching gonna be in the Olympics.
Stop it.
What is the hoop? It's gonna be the hoop.
The best hoop.
Is it gonna be the hoop?
They got
That'll be
everything
The
else.
best hookah.
I watched the
That'll be the
other
Olympics
day.
that are burned down.
I watched blind soccer.
Tell me about that. I gotta see it.
Huh?
Send me the link.
You ain't seen the blind soccer?
Send me the link.
You didn't see
This is funny.
blind,
Blind
soccer,
soccer.
Blind
man.
soccer.
And they got a thing in the ball that makes a noise, so they ask the crowd to be quiet,
Yeah.
so the players can find the ball.
And only the goalie can see.
That's what y'all
I'm
was
telling you
saying.
the truth, man.
Real. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. No one's making jokes. It's beautiful.
No,
I
it's
gotta
not
see
beautiful.
it.
It's retarded. It is not beautiful. It is not beautiful.
DC.
I'm gonna tell you something else I watched. It's
It's-
ridiculous. I watched that roller, the wheelchair basketball. Get this shit out.
Come on.
Now I'm gonna tell
Well,
you what.
I
What's
don't
wrong with
know.
wheelchair basketball?
I like
In the
wheelchair
Olympics?
basketball.
Olympics, but they
And a couple of them people in them wheelchairs wasn't nothing wrong with their legs. I could see them, man. Because a couple of times, no, it was a couple of, it was one girl, she kept on scoring, and I swear the ball was going out of bounds one time. She started to get up out that chair.
That might have just been her instincts of her upper body.
Instincts, you don't have no instincts in your legs when you ain't got no
I'm talking
legs.
about upper body, like.
So are they
like
dribbling
that.
the ball in wheelchair? They don't
they
dribble,
dribble,
they dribble and but
they can roll like
you can carry the ball.
Yes.
And they get knocked over a lot. They get knocked over a lot.
Yeah.
Now
I like it.
the one that I really like. Have y'all seen the swimming with no arms?
Oh, man, come on.
It is one. It is one.
It's like an eel race.
You ever seen a bunch of sperm?
Right.
And God bless them, but that's not shit that belongs in the Olympics.
Where they got their own
thought it was
space.
special.
It's a special Olympics, though.
They got their own space.
But you can't guide yourself
It's
with
not
no
the
arm.
Special
It's
Olympics.
a Special Olympics.
It's the Paralympics. It's not the
Yeah.
Special
You can't
Olympics.
guide
But DC,
yourself with no arm.
You can, you know, like dolphins.
Zay,
Yeah.
Did it before, you can do it again.
Zay,
Okay.
You don't have a mic. You don't
He
have
did
a
it
mic.
before, he can do it
Zay
again.
don't have a mic. But Zay, do you you in education? Are you in special education or regular education?
Special ed.
I knew it. Yeah. It
Why
makes
he
sense.
call you out like that?
It makes sense.
Look how she said it. Special
sense.
education.
I knew it.
Yeah, it makes
Why
sense.
he call you out
It
like
take
that?
one to know one.
Yeah, it
But
makes sense.
no.
It take one to know one.
There is-
Yeah,
no.
you gotta have a little.
There is a special type of teacher because I know special education. So salute
Now you
to
don't
you,
have
Queen.
to call her that. Now you gonna call teacher special?
There is. It is because you have to have a different type of patience and a different type of love to work with those children.
Because they bite. They
Let me
bite.
ask.
And a different type of
100%.
Let me ask you this,
So
Zay.
salute to you.
But wait a minute, some other things to examine here. And first of all, let me ask you this: are you kind? It be telling the kids, you know,
Don't
them
do it.
lies like you can do anything
Don't
you
do
want to
it.
do.
DC, don't do it.
All
I'm
that
gonna
kind
tell
of-
some kids in my class
Yeah.
that they can do whatever they want.
No,
No,
you
you can
keep
do
it
whatever
real.
You could be anything you
Like,
want.
you
Like
could
you
be
can
anything.
grow up and be anything you dream of.
Like don't
Do
let
you
your
do that?
handicap.
Don't answer that. Zay.
Don't let that
Hold you
helmet.
back.
Don't let that
Zay.
helmet slow you down.
Would you tell? Would you
100%.
tell a child with no legs they can be a soccer
See.
player?
But they can't.
Actually, they can
They
because.
can't. Yes,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Not blind. I can
Hold
see,
on.
but no
Hold on.
legs.
Hold
Playing
on.
soccer.
Hear me out. Hear me
You
out.
can't touch the ball with your hand.
Do you remember Little Tink Tink?
Yeah.
Okay.
You talking about the guy who
Tink.
killed his wife?
Yeah, I'm
No,
talking about
The
him.
runner.
I'm talking about him.
The same
Tim's
person.
Tim's correct.
That's the same
That's the
person.
same person. That's the same person.
Same person.
Sister
But he got
JJ.
legs.
Oh, let me hear this.
I'm just
Let me
saying.
hear
Remember,
this
they were
ridiculous
mad
story.
because he still was able to play with the other, do the same races.
Yeah.
But don't you think
But-
it's
but no leg, you
unfair
can't
to the
play
normal
soccer.
people? Don't you think it's unfair to the normal people?
Wait,
when you
wait.
got people out there that are not normal.
Well,
Wait.
Well, they
Hold
did
on.
disqualify him. He
I
won
know.
the race and they
He
did
meant to say
disqualify
retard.
Tink Tink.
I mean, it's like did they disqualify that transgender boy from the swimming team this year?
Yes, they did.
But that's totally different, and he definitely should
He ain't
be.
handicapped.
It is a disability.
He just
That's not a
nutless.
disability. That's two different types.
No,
of
what
He
my
ain't
point
handicapped. He
is,
just
You
nutless.
have
my
different
point
genetics.
is keep people in the group together. It's like they're trying to let women in high school play football.
Oh. They learned that
I don't
lesson
agree with
fast.
that.
Let
don't they?
them play football with other women.
Right?
How
I
you gonna
agree.
raise your son
I
to
agree.
respect women? Then here she come with the ball, and you try to tear her damn head off.
Yeah.
And then you want to lock him up when they ain't on the field, but in his mind, he like, that's a running back.
Ooh.
But that's
But
totally
you know,
different.
when I was a kid and I tried to play football, the boy kept humping on us, so that was it for us. Like we,
Well, that's-
Yeah.
Y'all was
He's a
playing
boy.
catch a girl, get a girl.
no,
That's
He's
a
a
boy.
boy.
We was playing football.
You had no business out there.
And
You
we
had no
got
business
mad.
out there.
Wait, that's what my
should've
cousin
been in the
said.
kitchen
Right.
cooking and
Well, I
shit.
don't know about all the kitchen stuff there, DC.
Right. You should've
But
been
that's
at
what
home.
that's what my cousin was like. We got mad. He humping on me. He said, "Get your tails
He's a
on body."
boy, yeah.
That was
But
my
DC,
yeah.
did you notice that a lot of the females in the Olympics didn't have any breasts?
Well, they
They have
had
Not
breasts.
big- didn't
They're
have-
just not
not
big.
wraps
big
on.
breasts.
Big
Because I'm
breasts.
going to tell you, I be watching in WNBA, I be watching them girls come out that dressing room. Man, it be titties everywhere.
Yeah.
But on the floor,
Yeah, you gotta.
When they leave in the dressing room.
Tap it. You gotta
No,
take it down.
they wrap
it down.
Plus they got a
tape.
sports bra now.
Yes,
Yeah, you gotta strap them down. You gotta strap
They
them
got
down.
sports. They got sports bra now.
A lot of the women who
Weightball
was,
got one.
a lot of the women had flat chin. When that strap, they were just.
Some women are not
something that big
having
time
an
athletes
incline.
have to not have to be great?
I need one, Weightball. I need one, man. Oh shit! But yeah, they be wrapped, man.
Yeah.
Because you can't be out there trying to steal the ball.
Yeah.
Titties flopping all over.
Yeah, that ain't a good look.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
I'm gonna just say some of us watch women's sports
but
for the sport, but not
DC.
just the titties
Yes.
and ass.
Yes.
But the
Yeah,
Paralympics,
well, I'm not one of them.
the Paralympics have more
Volleyball, my favorite.
followers than the regular Olympics.
The what?
The Paralympics have more followers than the regular
That's
Olympics.
because retarded motherfucker can't change the channel. They can't.
No,
like if
that's
you ain't
not-
got no arms.
DC.
Okay, you don't have no arms.
DC.
How you gonna change the channel?
So you
ain't
need
got
more-
no arms.
you need more people in your
Remote right
camp.
there. How you gonna change the channel?
DC.
There's a difference. The Paralympics, you get medals. At the Special
Oh,
Olympics,
somebody
you get
called you out.
hugs.
They said they called a glitch. They said you referred to Trump as President Trump and not formal President Trump.
No, they not listening. What I said was when the boy opened the debate, that's what I was talking about. He referred to Trump as the president and not former president.
Okay, y'all, you
That's
got
what I
that
said.
right.
Yeah.
When they
'Cause try to
open
call
the,
you
when
out,
they
try to
open
call
the
you out.
debate, when they open the debate, tell it, is that somebody giving us a lot of money?
No, they ain't give us no
Because I
money.
won't say it if it is.
No, they ain't
But
giving no money.
anyway, when they opened the debate, the boy said that Kamala and Trump had won the election 4 years ago. Mistakenly, he meant to say Biden, but he said Kamala.
Right.
When I went back to, I think it was a play on words for his followers. He said, "I won the last election. They took it. They cheated us." So I think that's the way he said it.
I think
That's
you
the way
can't
he
tell
said
one
Trump.
old white
the
man
moderator,
from the other.
He
They
knew the
moderator
moderator.
said all the
the
same.
moderator did
Should have
that.
corrected.
I'm talking about the no.
The moderator
You're not
is the
getting
one
what
who
I'm
did
saying.
it.
Yeah.
The moderator opened up the debate. The first statement out of his mouth is, "We have current," something to the effect, current president Donald Trump and Kamala Harris vice president.
Oh,
He misspoke.
oh.
No, he said 4 years ago, Kamala and Donald Trump won the election. I'm telling you, man.
What about the fact
And
that
nobody said anything about it. What
what about him saying that all the thieves, murderers, coming from the other countries,
Yeah.
They gonna come
right?
here.
Right.
All the convicts
Yeah.
were coming here to take
And he won.
our jobs.
Yeah.
Spring
Take
He
Black
said
black
black.
jobs.
He said black and Hispanic jobs.
Right.
And
so
he also,
clearly he's saying we're the basically that's the only thing
And
that
he got 34 counts.
Right.
and he also said that that's why our crime is going up because
Right.
the other countries are sending
Crime
their
is going
criminals
down. They
over
send their
here.
criminals over here.
He
He
ain't talking about them Haitians eating them dogs.
Oh,
He pulled
Lord.
everything
Oh,
out of the box.
he said, "I don't know nothing about Project 25. I've never read it. I've never seen it. But there is some good and bad in it." Hold on, if you ain't never heard
Right.
or seen
I
it,
heard that.
how you know there's some good
He
and bad?
did a lot of lines.
But what
He did a
about
lot
when they
of
said,
lines.
"How would you fix the Ukraine and Russia scenario?"
I just
it
stopped.
would never happen
Would
with me.
never happen.
It would never happen
Yeah,
with me.
they
I
talk
would
to
have
me.
said such and such.
I can stop that water before I get in the White House.
So here's the deal, and I like to look at things from a non-biased perspective. I already knew he was going to finagle his way. But, you know what, DC? But what I was interested in was
Sorry, Mama JJ.
Kamala's response, which she was a little bit more porous with it, but she also matrixed the question as well. Nobody answered the question. I went back and
She
listened
didn't
to
make
it.
the questions.
Yes, she did.
No,
Yes,
this is what
did.
she said. This is what she
What,
said.
about Ukraine?
The answer, yes, she did.
No, she didn't. She said
Yeah,
the
she
progress
did.
we made. She named the tanks. She named the javelin. She named everything they did
right.
and how they were handled. She did
What
not-
she
I gotta go back and
said
listen to
was,
that. Yes.
it would be very bad if Russia were able to win this war. Now,
Yeah.
that ain't saying Ukraine. He said, "I just want to end the war," which means he go in there and ask Ukraine to surrender.
Right. But she
No,
definitely said
she-
you do not see Putin sitting in the capital of Kyiv, and what could happen And she also said, Trump, I'm sure you don't want to tell these 800,000 polling people here in Philadelphia.
No,
she was telling.
Yeah.
They
She was
said,
telling.
what will you do to end it?
No, they asked her, how would you handle the situation?
No.
Right?
No,
Okay,
that's
I might
not the
got it
question.
I might have got it
that's-
mistaken.
No,
then.
you didn't get mistaken.
Okay.
Both of y'all did.
Okay.
Because the question to Trump was that she posed, and then the moderators picked it up.
Okay.
Do you want Ukraine to win the war? That
Right.
was the question.
Now she
yeah,
answered
for
that.
him, yeah.
She answered that.
Yeah.
She answered, but he didn't.
Right.
He wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he said,
said
I
it.
just want to end the war. People dying. In other words, no.
He didn't
Right.
want to answer about January 6th. He didn't want to
No.
answer
Yeah.
about abortion. He didn't want to. He left everything on the table. And there's
Well,
a group of people-
he did say a little bit about the abortion because I was interested in seeing if he was going to.
He dodged
change.
it. He
yeah,
dodged
but he
it.
kind of threw it out there and then he got out the way.
He blamed it on his
'Cause he
vice
said,
president.
Of course, he said, of course, for special circumstances or something of
He
that
said,
nature.
but I'm throwing it to the state. I mean, he
Right.
died. He died.
Yeah.
He
Did y'all
dodged it.
laugh
He
about
kinda
the
threw it in the
Obamacare?
ring.
Where he said,
Oh,
hey, I got to rock with it. It's terrible,
Yeah.
but we got to rock with it right now.
They could
Oh.
change his opinion. He hates Barack Obama.
Oh, he hates
They
him.
could change his opinion on Obamacare with one move.
Change it to Trump care.
Change the name to Trump.
That's it.
and then he'll be okay.
Or
But-
they could
but-
just call it the Affordable Care Act, like it's
What?
supposed to be
No,
called. It's not actually
No,
called
no,
Obamacare.
you don't understand Trump. You put his name on it.
Yeah.
Then it's okay.
He'll go to sleep.
greatest
But he
idea
came
ever,
back.
probably
I
ever.
mean, he came back and contradicted himself. He says it's the
absolutely.
worst in the world. We got something going on, but if it doesn't work, we're just going to keep using this. Well, if it's the worst, then
in the
you
world.
just don't
You ain't got
use
no
it.
solution.
Right.
No
Let's put it like this: if he wasn't Donald Trump and he was some other guy, would you vote for him?
He wouldn't even be there.
Right.
He's
My
a
thing is,
convicted
he
felon.
was-
He's
She
a
said
convicted felon.
Kamala said you inherited $400 million,
Right.
and then you filed bankruptcy six
Six
times.
times.
He said, I didn't inherit that much. I made several billion. But the other billionaires say that's not true.
Right.
They say in the billionaire world, he's a poor motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's two perspectives I got on that. If you file bankruptcy 6 times, it's either you dodging paying people or you're that ignorant that with all the money you inherited, you can't
Make one
avoid bankruptcy.
bankruptcy.
And both of those should eliminate you from being a contender in running
Absolutely.
the United States
Come
of
on.
Well, let me
America.
ask
Or
you.
you just arrogant and think you ain't got to
Wouldn't
pay
the 34
nobody.
felonies?
DC, let me ask you this: is there a difference between living check to check, making $75,000 a year, and living check to check, making $1 million a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't borrow.
$925,000.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Because check to check is check
Not-
to check,
not- yeah,
right?
but
Check the
still.
check is check the check.
Yeah, but
Hey man, the richest guy I know, he lives in California. He's a lawyer, and I was talking to him one time. I think I told the story before, and somebody lost a bunch of money, like had made hundreds of millions and ended up broke. And I asked this guy, Jewish guy,
Right.
I said, man, how does somebody go broke when they had all these hundreds of millions of dollars? And the guy made it very plain and very simple to me. He said, DC, if you make $1 trillion and spend $1 trillion in one,
Right. Facts.
he said, you're broke. He said, I don't give a damn how much you make. If you spend more than
what you
you
have.
make, you broke.
Well, that's what Eddie Griffin when he had his
Uh-oh.
reality show. I mean, it was on. It was on.
I ain't gonna
thing.
have no friends with
And
y'all.
well, it was on the show, and I like Eddie Griffin, but he put it out there,
Yeah. Yeah,
and it
she's
was
right.
on his. And I appreciated that because he was showing his accountant. He told him, "I'm going to fire you," and he said, "I'm glad because I'm just going to say you bringing in $3 million, but you're taking out 3.1. You in the deficit."
And a capitalistic society will allow you to do that. And
I'm
they
not
will
saying that's the
help you
number.
do that. And that's why a nigga can go and borrow $50,000 to buy a Cadillac quicker than he can go and borrow $50,000 to buy some land. And when you drive off the lot with the Cadillac, you just
Depreciate.
lost money.
Depreciates.
And when you sign the paper for the land, you just made money.
Just made money.
But they'll loan you the money quicker for the Cadillac than they will the land. So, black folk have been caught up in that. You want to Land Rover and you got no land.
Yeah, no. Somebody told me
Remember
there's
Master
a
P
good
said,
debt.
Master P one time said he needed to borrow $400,000. He called one of his friends. They loaned him $400,000. So to do that, you have to be in that bracket to borrow that kind of money. You can't just, one of us can't just call anybody.
I can't call DC. You didn't tell me I can't call DC.
I just want to say this
I can't call
because
like that.
DC is definitely, and I hope y'all are listening. DC, you are definitely spitting out some knowledge in your own way. But you know,
I drop what I believe.
Yeah, and I receive it. You know, just to listen and watch. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't know everything. You have to glean from people.
There's no saying. I usually don't say this in public, but I'm gonna say it because some of the financial strategists and stuff that I study, and I'm telling you, I disagree with them. They say that the key to it all in a capitalistic society, well, half of them believe in finance into the realm, but I don't believe in it. They say is not living above your means. I disagree with that. To me, the key is to live beneath your means. That way you have money left to invest. And like one of them told me, you have to make money while you sleep. But if you live to the full extent of your means, you don't have anything left. So you go and buy a $400,000 Rolex, but you still only got 24 hours in a day. And it comes down to what matters and your priorities. Absolutely. You can buy a watch. What's his name? Say he got a watch worth $4 million. Mayweather.
Oh, Mayweather. I thought he was about talking about the cheap version of it.
And you know, I mean, I'm not, you know, I mean,
you have a very nice watch on.
But,
you have a very nice watch.
You still ain't got but 24 hours in a day, nigga.
That's what Ocho Cinco said. Chad Ocho was like, you know how much watch costs?
Yeah.
$35. And he said, because it ain't got but 24. He said,
I mean,
yours don't tell time no better than mine.
Excessive, but I got some excess. But nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if you in that bracket and can do that, yeah, but you should never. I was talking to what's the boy used to play for Seattle, the center, O'Neal, not Shaq.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal, when he first signed, I was in Miami, and after the show went to the club, Jermaine O'Neal asked me. He said, "DC, I just got." He said, $83 million. He said, "What should I do?" I said, "Man." If I had it, I'd leave the country. I said, I don't know what to tell you about that
I would
money.
be in bracket
I
tomorrow.
tell you this is what I told Jermaine O'Neal. You should never be broke. And when these agents and stuff come to you and approach you and they say, give me that money, I'll turn your $83 million to $283 million, and you came from your mama and daddy made $20,000 a year, I said, you'd be a fool. I said, now you can give them some of the money, but take half of that money, $40-something million, and put that money up, and you'll never be homeless. You'll never be without. And you can't go buy no $70 million house. I said, take half of the money. If you want to gamble with half of it, okay, take $40 million. He got $83 million. Put that money up. You, nobody in your family, none of your descendants should ever be homeless or broke. Right. If you want to risk the other $40 million like a fool, go ahead.
Yeah.
But they come to you, man. They swamp you when you get that kind of money.
Oh,
I'll turn your $83 million into $400 million.
I was at a meeting with a ball player and his accountant. He told him that. I'll take some of that money and put your stocks in hotels and this and this and this. And he want to do what he want to do. He's like,
and they give you false statements.
Well, you know.
Yeah, they give you false statements. Like the worst thing, they come in, especially you're like pretty good in college. And like our financial advisor came in when Roman was a junior and just kind of, was just kind of there. And then all of a sudden when you sign the contract and you get the deal, it's like you said, they're trying to come in with all these bright ideas. Yeah. But luckily my mom chose our agent and our agent did not like the financial advisor, and the
It
financial
wasn't
advisor.
our agent. It was your brother's agent.
All right.
Your agent is Deacon Jones or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how you gonna say it?
Living vicariously.
Trustee Brown. Trustee Brown. Trustee Brown.
Look.
No, go ahead, man.
So she chose the agent.
What did y'all agent say? Now this my son here, he's a hell of a defensive back, but this one right here can break down. What is
Show it, bro. Show it, bro. Show it, bro.
What you spin on it? What you spin on
Y'all already
it?
had Roman here. He already told you all that stuff, so I'm good. But
Go
the thing
ahead,
was, she
man.
just made sure that the agent and the financial advisor did not like each other. Unlike most of the times, agent and financial advisors, they are cool.
Cahoots.
So
And cahoots.
the fact that they weren't getting along, they would report on each other.
Your mom was a beast, boy.
She was not.
No,
Yeah.
I've never heard you.
What
I've never
about
heard
this?
you.
When they put your money in tax shelters, and that's what a lot of the ball
Well,
players-
some of those are legit.
Yeah,
But
a lot
I'm
of them
just
got
saying,
caught
if
up.
you get $80 million at one time,
And we still got
and
hit
then
up,
later
though.
on, I don't feel sorry for you if you have become, especially if you black.
Yeah.
If you came up and you get $80 million and you're gonna risk all of it trying to get rich, you're already rich.
Right. Right.
What's his name? Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Okay, we know he went bankrupt.
That's my boy now.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I love him, but
He
I
played
read an
hard,
article.
though.
Listen, I read an article and they was talking about how he went bankrupt. But listen to this. I don't know whether it was his agent, his money manager. I don't know who it was. He had some sponsor, some money, I believe.
No,
from
the deal with
Nike.
Reebok.
Reebok.
The deal
They
with
took
Reebok.
the $50 million
Right.
and put that away. Wherever, I don't know whether it was in his trust fund or something.
Well-
and they said you cannot touch this. Whomever he had in his corner.
Till he was 41
Or something like that. I
age.
said that was the smartest thing
It's a lifetime
that
deal.
person did for him.
Truth be told,
his
like Prescott just got the highest contract I think in the history
Dak
of the NFL.
Prescott.
Why?
Right.
Yeah, Zach.
That was
but let me tell you what they do, man. Them rich people like the owners and stuff. People like, how can they pay him $70 million? They'll sign them contracts, and a lot of them don't get the money till 20 years from now.
Right.
They may get, they may sign for $50 million,
Yeah.
but they just get $1 million a year, and then they get a lump sum.
Yeah. Depending on what
20
your sign,
years from now.
Depending on what your sign
So,
bonus is.
this
and
what
your
I'm getting
escalators.
at.
Yeah.
The owners who got the money, you gonna pay a guy $50 million. You can take $10 million, and the balance of his money is not due until 20 years later. So you go buy a CD, and the $10 million in that time has accumulated that kind of money.
Right.
They buy them annuities, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is the reason.
And they put insurance on the place.
So I don't feel
Let me
sorry
explain
for him
something.
because they're giving the guy $50 million, but it's deferred. He's not getting $50 million right up front
But this
in most
is-
cases.
This is the reason why y'all can say what y'all want, but this is the reason why I count my blessings every Wednesday to sit in this seat beside this man.
Well, I'm not doing
She do know how to keep a job,
Yeah,
don't she?
It's not about that, but it's the wisdom. I'm so sure it's the wisdom, and he does it in his own comedic way. So we should. I was always told this: you should not be in the presence of someone that has intellect, wisdom, or wealth, and not walk away with.
Really paying on thick today, isn't she?
Something.
I'm trying to think
Not
which one of
his,
them I got.
not his, but your own.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take something.
I know. I took it serious. Going back to your jokes. Let's go do the jokes.
You got to give him his flowers. You don't want him to Frankie Beverly on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Really.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Her
Now,
real
Brian,
name ain't
now,
Michelle,
Brian, how do
is
you
it?
work with these agents who give the kids money before they're even signed to a team?
Well, it's easy to do it now because you got NIL deals.
Yeah, you got
NIL
you
deals,
get money
but-
in college just
But
like
around the time we were doing it, we just like the hard part about it. These agents come in and they make you feel like teams can't deal with you.
this
unless
is
you
so
deal with
well.
them.
Boy, we should have your brother here, boy.
Right.
But that's the hard part about it.
Get him on the
when
phone.
you're a rookie, it's hard because these agents come to you and they make you think that you can't get your shot with the NFL or your contract without them, and that's not true. A la
Your
Lamar
talent,
Jackson.
baby, yourself.
Lamar Jackson,
but-
mama went in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like you say, your mama went there.
Well, when they were like coming in with the process, and they brought us here to Atlanta, and they did everything to recruit Roman. She asked Bruce, and she said, "What do you think of Bill?" And Bruce kind of like had a little attitude, and it was Todd Franks who was put on the show for us. And so when Mom found out that Todd and Bruce was cool, she says, "Roman's gonna go with Bill." Because she did not want them to be in cahoots and wanted to make sure they told on each other. So that's how it worked out. But like when his agents come in, we were fortunate enough, like Roman said, we didn't really need money. We just needed you just need to go in front of us.
Oh,
and
y'all
talk with
need
teams.
money, man. And we see some of this shit you be coming in.
I'm just going off of like
You got to go on
you needed the money. You needed the money. You need the money now.
I'm just telling you, when you talking about the type of money they was giving kids and stuff, it wasn't like that. Alabama.
Nah, you need the money, man.
Alabama,
Go with that
Alabama.
bullshit, man.
Hey, we got a shout out.
Alabama, man. You from Alabama.
They needed it back then.
Y'all have running water.
Got no fucking money.
They had running water. To my
They had running
point,
water.
once again, Ken Richardson, he didn't drop some love.
Thank you, Ken.
These
We
people are
appreciate
showing
you,
the
man.
fertile-
Ken do that every
We're
week.
gonna take it all and gamble.
Go to
and-
grab.
We're gonna take it all. We're gonna take it all and buy lottery tickets and try to hit the big one.
Everybody's going to go to corral.
How you feel about that, DC?
About what?
Buy a lottery, taking your last to buy a lottery ticket.
I feel good about it.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It gives a man with just $2 a chance. What other chance do a lot of people have? The lottery gives. What I don't like about the lottery is after they legalize, the reason they legalize it, you know why they legalized the lottery? Because the black bookies were making too much
They was
money
making
in
the
the
money.
hood.
My auntie used
Right
to
now,
get up
these
in
niggas making too much money. They ain't paying no taxes.
I remember the numbers
Because
man
it's
used to
legal.
come. The numbers man come every Saturday.
I
at my
used to
auntie
run
door.
them in California. I used to run the numbers.
When did the lottery hit? When y'all talking about y'all was running numbers for Frank Lucas?
No,
Before the lottery. The lottery ain't been
The
around.
lottery
They
ain't
talk-
been
he
around
talking
that
about
long.
they talking about in the 30s and 40s.
No.
I swear.
Back when they had zoot suits. Right.
No.
When Malcolm X was
no.
Detroit Red.
We'll be
No,
back.
no.
We'll be back one more time. You listen to DisRace.